This is the Coco and Lefty Show, episode 26. We had visitors this past weekend who are active members of the Salem Witch Hunt, a government branch of the TEABAGGER movement. As agents, they couldn't be broadcast publicly, but they gave us part of the speeches that they presented at a meeting last week. I'll read some of it to you. They said that they have a plan to resolve the problem of the prisoners at Guantanamo, and I quote, "The resolution to the ongoing problem of how to deal with the terrorists being held there with other terrorist prisoners in the United States and Nadia Suleiman, codenamed Octomom, will be dealt with shortly. Our agency has hired 2 terminally ill former Blackwater pilots and distributed $5 million to each of their families, and acquired 2 aircraft. The terrorists will be promised a trip to Mecca and a freedom. The pilots have agreed to crash the aircraft mid-ocean, and Mohammed will have to come up with 28,000 virgins to service his martyrs."
Well, another part of their plan is to get rid of the United Nations, an organization that they see as being corrupt and subversive. And I quote from their material. "The United Nations was created after World War II by malcontents. Earliest in a history of terrible decisions was at the urging of the emerging Christian right, the Revelationists, that they partitioned Palestine. They believed that Jews must be in Palestine to fulfill the words found in Revelations, Matthew 24:14, that they be there for the rapture, or second coming. The angels will sing and Christ will descend from the heavens to bring an end to wars and famine, of course, after the conversion of the Jews. Ambassadors were appointed who did nothing to stop the ethnic cleansing in the former Yugoslavia or help victims of natural disasters like the tsunami or the Haitian earthquake. They ignored the ongoing genocide, wars, and starvation on the African continent and the international AIDS crisis, to name just a few. Instead, they go about New York abusing children and double parking with impunity, due to their enabling diplomatic immunity. Well, let's move them down to Guantanamo and see how those commie Castro brothers will deal with diplomatic immunity and double parking in Havana." Well, that was the gist of their rant to their audience. I'm sure that Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin were proud of them. What do you think? Your kind of folks? And that's our report for today.
Quite a revelation to me. Well, we'll be back next week with another Coco and Lefty show. So until then,